Welcome to part 4 of my reaction to Bryan Johnson's evening routine. So far, we've covered some intriguing insights on sleep and longevity. And in this segment, we're shifting gears to hearing health, skincare, and oral care. Let's get started. Hello again, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Dr. Hanz, MD.
Headphones, they don't have noise cancellation because it gives me a headache, and I use this for audio cardio. So I've been trying to rebuild my hearing. I have hearing loss from shooting guns as a child and also having music too loud. So this ear is aged 64. Between the ranges of, I think it's 4,000 hertz and 12,000 hertz, I'm basically deaf. And so I use these every day and do 60 minutes of stimulation in those frequencies. So it's stimulating the hair follicles. And there's some evidence that this is helpful to people. We have yet to see a benefit. We're still early on, but I do this.
I'm glad Bryan mentioned this. Hearing loss is one of the most common sensory impairment throughout the world. A good rule of thumb is to follow the 60-60 rule. That is, listening to not more than 60% of the maximum volume for no longer than 60 minutes at a time. Also, if you're exposed to prolonged loud sounds at work, or in Mr. Johnson's case, the firing range, it is best to protect your ears with a set of inexpensive earplugs.
The more powerful things we do are really lasers. The lotions and the creams I use, they're okay, but they're not really the things that make a big difference. But I use Cerave wash. I use both Cerave PM, which has the hyaluronic acid, and then I also use the Cerave sunscreen, which also has the AM as well. And because I've done several videos,
Cerave Facial Moisturizing Lotion PM is about $14.97 on Amazon. It's packed with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide.
Around my face, there's been a lot of Patrick Bateman comments from the American Psycho. So for those of you who know that connection, you should see my business cards.
New card. What do you think?
And then I put on a peptide serum, and then
Peptide Collagen Booster is $18.59 on Amazon. Peptide serum creams contain amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. It boosts collagen production, improves skin elasticity, and reduces inflammation and redness.
Oral care. So this is important. There's been a lot of connection to oral care with the rest of the body. It's not just having clean teeth or the avoidance of cavities. There's also, it's interconnected with brain health and microbiome health. And so I do 3 things. Floss, I'll do a water pick for gum cleanliness. Then tea tree oil. The evidence supporting this is my dentist is, I think, in her late 20s, and I recently saw her and my plaque index was lower than hers. It's also lower than Talmage's. She tried very hard to get my gums to bleed and she couldn't do it. We also have been successful. We've worked on oral health, and I've reversed my oral health age by over 20 years, as indicated by the gum recession and the detachment. And so we've had significant repair. A lot of that had to do, I think, one, with diet, where eating bad foods is just bad for oral health. Number 2 is I had bruxism for over 20 years. So I think my life was so stressful that I would go to bed with that stress, and I would just grind away, and it was really bad. I had dentists who would tell me this was the case, and they would recommend a mouth guard. So I would do something like, I would buy a sports mouth guard that was soft and chewy. I think it just encouraged me to do it more.
Mr. Johnson is correct here. Good oral care is an important part of keeping healthy. Gingivitis or swelling in your gums can contribute to plaque in your blood vessels, leading to heart attacks and strokes. In fact, a particular bacteria called Porphyromonas gingivalis present in people with gum disease was found to increase your risk of Alzheimer's dementia. Now, to digress a little bit, there has been concern in the past about the possible increase in the risk of cancer with daily flossing. And this is due to the coating used in some floss brands. This has not been proven yet, but your exposure is usually minimal and you can get PFA-free floss like Reach Ultra-Teen Dental Floss for $15.26 for a pack of 6.
We use this device. I'll post this in the show notes, but it basically arrests your entire mouth. You put it in and it has this band that keeps it together. So it just straitjackets your mouth. And for the first time, it actually arrested my bruxism. Sometimes we're doing these filmings.
I don't know about you guys, but I definitely can put my entire mouth in a straitjacket while sleeping. And that wraps up part 4 of my reaction. Bryan Johnson's approach to longevity is nothing short of thorough, but there's still more to uncover. Stay with us for the next segment as we continue to glean valuable lessons from his unique approach to wellness.